this might be familiar for your business. So I thought I'll share this information. So last night I got chatting to a member of one of the groups I'm involved with, one of the Facebook groups, and they told me they brought on board an email marketing team or a marketing team late November last year. So I just said to them, what revenue is email generating for your business? And they said 23%. Now, it should be 40% minimum. The big brands like 50%, it should be 40%, right? So I said to them, let me have a little deep dive and decide what you're doing so I can see or help your team, push that from 20% to 40%, because that 20% difference could be massive. If you're already generating $100,000 a month in revenue, total online, and you can increase that by 20%, it's a big chunk of money, right? So basically dived in and had a look. And this is common across most businesses. So you can go look at your business right now and you'll probably see this. The first thing was, there's no flow set, no automations really. So they had the basic ones like post-purchase and welcome if you've signed up for the email list, but they're very generic and very boring, and didn't really push or drive people to know, like, trust the business, so then put and purchase products, because the sales are massively down. So just to give you an overview of what it should be, 70% of the sales from email should come from campaigns, those emails you send out daily, and 30% should come from flows. Theirs was like 98% from campaigns and 2% from flows. So straight away there's a massive improvement we can make. Boosting flows up by 28%. So you get that money overnight, especially as you sleep. The money just comes in because people abandon cart, they join your list, and they get sold to over a period of 6 to 12 months. Now, campaigns wise, here's what they were doing wrong. They're basically only sending out sales. And they're sending out sales like literally once or twice a week, and that was it. There was no foreplay, there was no getting people excited, there was nothing like that. It was just literally just sales. So therefore, sales were low, because at the end of the day, people don't join your list to get sold to all the time. They've got a problem, they've got a need, and they need it fulfilling. So it's your job to do that. So if they fix that, they're gonna change that. And I can pretty much guarantee, if they just make them improvements over the next 30 days, they'll get their email making up at least from 22% up to about 30-35%, and then over time improving that, optimizing that, and then get to us 40-50%. And that, I reckon, will put them around about 10-12 grand up, maybe a bit more than that, next 30 days. So yeah, actually, while we're at it, if you sell online and you also want to find out what the potential is of your email list, drop me a DM and say, and let's go, and we'll have a look in there side for you. I'll dive in there, I'll tell you what you need to do, I'll tell your team what they need to do, and you can make more money. So get on it.